Hello and welcome back. Let me just set up the chat real quick. And today we're going to be building some cultists. I already started. I have a few made. Nine out of the 12. They're all messages. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna continue. Yesterday I went to the store and I got, I know it's kind of ridiculous, but I quite like it. It's handy. I can just kind of keep them together. If this one wants to open. There. My thick glue, my thin glue. I like it. It looks cool. It adds a little bit of a enhancement to the setup. Just put that right there. And also yesterday at the same store, because I wanted to, I have this one, this nipper, the God Hand SGO1. It is nice. It is just that it leaves like stretch marks. I don't know how else to call it. It leaves stretch marks. So I wanted to get like a nice nipper just for like the cleaning, like the last parts, getting it off. And this one, I tried it out a little bit yesterday, and it is quite amazing. It is very nice. So let's continue. It's because it's the last one. We're gonna do the leader too, and yeah, I'll just do one leader and then the 3 troops. I don't know how we would work, but having one guy as like a designated leader, I guess it like works in my head. So let's see. Well, 45, 44. There's only 2 left. So I'll try to cut this. That's how I've been using it, is like cut it kind of a little bit large. Zoom in. You're gonna put there, like cut it off a little bit large, and then use the fine nipper. There you go. Use the fine nipper to like nip it down and get it really nice and flat, so there isn't much there isn't much like knife work and sanding to do. Which I found this like thing because I went to the store and I picked up some Tamiya sandpaper because I didn't know they had sand sponges, which was like my original plan to get. But I thought they didn't have any, so I went with these 3 sets from like 180 to 2000 grit. It's a very large variety, and I was using them, and then I was like, well, I have double-sided like foam tape, like PE foam tape from 3M, and I was like, well, what if I just stick that on both ends? And then I did, and came up with this like idea of like double-sided sandpaper, and it has been working really well, and it is a lot cheaper than sanding sponges. So I have this one, which this is the coarse one, and then this coarse, and this is the fine one, and this is like very fine, and this is like 2000 grit, like almost smooth. Hope everyone's been doing good. I have gotten most of my army in now. I got the like older starter set, the 1-player starter set with the strategos in it. Then I'm still waiting on the new one, the new supercharged starter set, which I ordered at my local game store, but like I don't know, Parabellum kind of messed up the order a little bit, so it didn't come with the last shipment, but it could it should come in like this week or next week, I mean. And then I haven't added Hair Deacon, which I've already assembled and like primed. Praetorian Guard, Legionnaires, and then the Cultists to go with the Hair Deacon. Hair Deacon. Which that is going to be my 2,000 point army. And then I have, because I'm a new beginner, I've only played like one game yet, of a demo, like an in-store demo. I want to start out with like a 1K, couple of 1K games, and I build a list around that. But like, well, currently I build it around the one that I have in this box because I feel like, let me just lower the music a little bit. It's quite loud in my phones. Yeah, I build it the 1K list around this box, but I also have another one built around the other box. But I don't think I'm gonna get that one in time. But I'm hoping so, you know, maybe in like because they do it once a month, and then, you know, because I have more time than most people. What's that? Hold on, let me. Is the head the same? I guess not, so we need 47. Is that just the whole head? Is that just the whole head? No. No, we're gonna have to find out. Because I have more time than most people to. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Because I have more time than most people, I can probably do some more matches. I'll do some trial matches at home and stuff. Like if anyone I know wants to play. Okay, let's see. But I'm quite excited about it. I went to the open day, like the demo day here, and it was excuse me, it was very fun. I really enjoyed it. It is definitely a game that I enjoy playing, and it is also a lot. You know, I love my Warhammer army. It is very nice. I mostly got it because I just, you know, I really like Warhammer lore. Get that hair out of it. You know, I mostly like the lore, and I just wanted an army because of the lore. And like the tabletop comes kind of, you know, kind of second to that. Which I still need to weather all of those. I'm just kind of scared to. Wait, hold on. Yeah. So that's 52. Hold on, these instructions are confusing me a little bit. Yeah, I guess we'll go with the standard one first. Which head is that? Okay, yeah, let's go with one standard one. So that's 47. Yeah, that one goes back. And I really enjoyed it. I played with. Was it called Six Kingdoms? No. The Roman one. And then originally I was looking to get into the Dwight home, but after wait, 52, 50. After talking to like one of the guys there that plays the Dwight home, it's like his primary chapter. I kind of decided against it. Like they are very cool looking, but I feel like their playstyle isn't what I want. And I don't know. I kind of like the moment he told me about the whole dark power pool thing of Old Dominion. I was kind of sold. I don't know why it looks really cool. Like in my head, it sounds really cool. Like, oh, they get more powerful. Like the further you get into the game, the more points you gather, and the more units you lose. Wait, is there? Why is there 3 different heads? Let's see, where's 54? Yeah, why is there 3 different heads? That's confusing me. Well, I guess we'll save that for the next one. Let's go with 47. Mm -mm -mm. 48, 47. And I guess 16 goes with it because it doesn't say like which like back of the head it goes with. I know I shouldn't do this, but it has access on it. So. Does that work? Oh, I don't know. I guess it is just a head in and of itself. Oh, I guess these are all just heads in and of themselves. Interesting. Okay. And then let's do this one. Wait, I have it the wrong way. And I went to Model Bow and Zoe in Horn to get the nipper and the stand, and also I went to because I bought all the base colors that I needed, and then at like my local model store, and then guess what? I forgot this one, the German Gray, Dunkel Ice, I think. I forgot this, so I was like, well, I'm here anyway, so might as well get it. So I got that, and I also went to look for AK Blood Effect, which they didn't have, but my local model store has. So I picked up these Chipping Effect and Crackle Medium. These I want to try these out. I have like a cheap tank I bought like $9. And I kind of want to like test some stuff out, you know, like chipping fluid, like different paints, enamels, stuff like that. Maybe make my own oil wash, like basically see how it's gonna look. Let's see, let's put that aside to there, like, you know, because I don't want to use it and then I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. I don't want to use it and then you know, mess it up, because like that'd be sad if I messed up like a nice tank, you know. Say the body. His foot stuck. So I'm excited about that. When I get done with like priming the army, I'm probably gonna do that tank because I want to try out how it works before I paint the army so I can like, you know, use the things that I'll learn from that in the army. Wait, did I cut the wrong two long arms or something? Hold on. Did I cut that one? Then that one is still in there. Even though I need it. Because that's 52, that's 50. Then that's 42. So 40. Oh. Well, I guess that one goes there then, and then. It's 50. Oh, I see. I originally wanted to cut that, but I got lost. So that was what, 42. So now we need 40. Did already cut that one out. No, you're 40. I am excited to build these because putting the head together is quite annoying for me. I don't know why. It is like one of my least favorite parts. Or at least sanding it, you know, you have like two pieces and like 2 to 3 nubs that are both really small. And like having to cut it down, file it down. Okay. How do I do on I guess 52 again? 52. And then 50. Also, I like building you know, this is my first time building Parabellum miniatures. But so far it has been very enjoyable. I kind of like them building them more than Warhammer, at least you know, these compared to standard Space Marines. I just feel like Space Marines give you like, yeah, they do give you more customizability. Like these ones, you just, you know, you get them and you put them on. Wait, hold on, let me see real quick. So that one, which head did I do that? I went that one. So for sorry about that. I got a call. What was I saying? The head. So we did 54. We did 47, so 49. 48. 11. Oh yeah, so like yes, they have more customizability, but I just feel that they're kind of annoying to put, at least for me, you know. They're kind of annoying to put together. Like the pouches, you have to glue them on. Like the chain sword, you have to glue them on, and then like the moment you lay them down, they just snap off again. Which is like this, it all kind of like perfectly fits together, you know. At least that's how I feel about it. And it's just like how many, you know, with the standard one, there's like your head goes in half, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. Like 6 parts. It's already made. You don't have to use like 3 different like parts for the gun, like posing the hands. Let's go with up first. Also, I don't know, because like, you know, it is, you see stuff here like the black stuff. I don't know if that's sandpaper coming off, or if that is just like the plastic dust that came off of it. Actually, this one I need to cut off a little bit. I like working with these definitely a lot more than Games Workshop minis. They're very fun. And then the foot. Okay. Let's see. I like the sandpaper a lot too. Like, you know, when you're done sanding it, it basically looks as shiny and smooth as it did before you cut it. There's a little mold line. I did order some, because this is kind of like, I don't know if anyone else has done this, like the double-sided, like it is very useful. I just want like, you know, because I want like one strip of each different grid. Because they kind of perfectly fit underneath like like my paint stands. So I want to use like one of every grid like underneath, so I can go in like up and down depending on what I need. And I did order like some flat one-sided like thicker foam, like what was it, 6mm I believe, which I guess is closer to what like the commercial sandpaper sponges that you buy in the store, like the same thickness. It is such a nice nipper. Like I know it's mainly used for like Gundam and stuff, but man, it's nice. Like so smooth. Get rid of the mold lines. Oh yeah, the Hopi story, no one. It is quite nice. They had a lot of stuff. They had stuff that my normal store doesn't have. I was very tempted to like, cause I came in, I looked to the right, and like, guess what? It's like all very nice, like RFM kit, I feel model kits, and I'm like damn, like that leopard is looking really nice. Yeah, that's oh. It makes it so much easier to cut off the excess. Let's see. This one needs very minimal sanding. Mine's gonna go to the very fine one. My thumb does hurt a little bit. I'm gonna give my right hand. Also, this music, I noticed that my previous streams, even though I don't like do this for money, I just kind of do it because I enjoy it. They keep like getting blocked in countries because of the copyrighted music. So maybe I'll figure something out where like I can listen to music that is copyrighted, and like maybe it just shows what song I'm playing, but like you guys hear like copyright free music or something. I don't know, cause like I don't want my channel to be taken down, and I don't know how YouTube works. I know on Twitch, or at least when I have streamed in the past on Twitch, it just it deletes your VOD, but you don't get like any penalty. Piece of plastic flew in my eye. These are being done decently quick. Oh, I cut this one off a little too close to the head. It's looking a little better. Mm-hmm. I like the cultists. They are pretty cool. Like these guys, they're throwing I don't know what they are throwing. I guess bottles, but it looks like the bottom has a pillar. This looks like kids' heads. These look like heads, and they're all kids' heads. This looks like a strong voodoo doll head. I don't know that much about the lore. Like I watched a little bit of a video about it, and like read a little bit. I know they like worship. I don't know if it's the fallen divinity or if the fallen divinity is just like a part of it. I think it's quite cool. Like a god gone mad type of thing. That's all good. Oh wait, let me. No, there's no excess there. Oh, also the reason I went with like the display one instead of like a god hand, because I know god hand makes like the real one, and it's kind of like a copy of that. I wanted to get a god hand originally, but like you can't really get them here. There's only one store that I think sells them, but they're left-handed. And if you were to get like maybe one on Amazon, which I think is like the only other place that really sells them, you're gonna be paying basically twice the price, which I think is ridiculous. I get that, like, you know, as a company you have to pay import costs and stuff, but it's just too much. Plus, I think they're probably scalped a little bit too, you know. So I was looking in Japan, and you know, if I were to buy them straight from Japan, I'd be paying like 39. But then I would also have to pay shipping and import costs, and I was like, do I really want to go through that trouble? And there's some other stuff that I would like from God Hand, you know, so I kind of decided against it and just went with this one because it is easy to get. It was just that, like, at that store, it's like a little bit away from me. There's a little bit of that. That one. Like, so far, all the Conquest miniatures I've made, they have been very enjoyable. Oh, cool above this wall. I kind of went with more of a, like, a Legion-esque army. You know, kind of like, they have like light. I have like one light, a couple of heavy, and then mostly like medium. I'd say, like, if I had to do it, like, maybe like, I don't know, 1/5. I mean, I literally have the cultist. That's like the only light units I have, and then I'd say like 2/5 heavy, and then like 3/5 medium. But I am quite excited to get to play with them again on the 27th of July, or this month. There's we have another game day. I've been reading the rules. There's just there's quite a lot of rules, and I wanted to read the base Conquest rules first, which I've been like kind of working my way through. They have been pretty easy to understand. And I like that the app is free, and I don't need to. You know, that's kind of like the really like big gripe I have with Games Workshop, is how seemingly greedy they are. Well, not seemingly, they are quite greedy. You know, they make plenty of money to just offer an app that makes you like make unlimited amount of lists without having to pay a 5 a month subscription. It's just so dumb, in my opinion. I guess that's why there's like third-party tools and stuff. Help you make lists more easily. Just polish this a little bit. And then so I've got a couple of lists. One is the 1K with the mounted strategos and the other supercharged starter set with the Aziliarch. And then this one is the with the walk-in strategos and the higher deacon. I've only really played against Nords, but it's been quite fun. But right now I'm gonna finish this on a later date, and I do wish everyone has a amazing rest of their day, evening, night, or morning, and see you in the next one. Bye.